Bear with me, guys. Looks great, thanks. Live, and I'll just mute it. Perfect. So we are live on YouTube. I guess there's nothing holding us from starting out. So I'll just start sharing my screen and let's go through the app and we go through the setup process. If you guys have any questions, again, just make sure to list them in the chat section or in the Q&A section, and I'll do my best to answer everything. I'm not very well familiar with Zoom, so I'll do my best. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Here it is, share screen, share. Perfect. Can you guys let me know when you see my screen? Want to pin that. Not sure about the chat here. One sec. Chat. Visible. All right, I'll just try to get it done. All right, so I'm in the App Store. I'm just gonna head over to ReConvert. For those of you who are not familiar with the app or haven't tried it yet, ReConvert is a page builder for the order confirmation page, also known as the thank you page. We currently have a little over 20,000 active Shopify merchants using the app. Me, myself, I used to own a Shopify Plus store, and I ran a store from nothing all the way up to about $500,000 a month. And I decided to focus on solutions for Shopify merchants because I know so many things that are still missing in the Shopify platform. So this is the app. It lets you, it's basically a drag and drop builder. For the thank you page, most merchants use it to upsell, but there are a lot of other options. A little bit about the pricing. First of all, guys, if anyone have any questions about the pricing, ask me now and I'll try to answer. The app, first of all, you get 30 days free trial, no matter what you do. And then after that, if you have a month, it changes according to the month, but if you have less than 50 orders a month, the app is 100% free. We want to keep it fair. And then if you have between 50 to 100 orders a month, it's $8 a month. And then you get better discounts as you grow, basically. And usually the bigger you are, the better ROI you're gonna get. Most merchants have between 1,000 to 10,000% return on investment on the app. Some gets it even higher, depends on how well you're gonna customize it for upselling. Okay, so I have my store here. Let's go head over to apps and let's install it. I think we're gonna have to go through this process again. If you don't want to search us, you can just scroll down and you're going to find us first on the upselling and cross-selling section. And I'm just going to click add app. All right. Now, another note about the pricing. Once you install the app, you must approve payment up to $350 a month. We are not going to charge $350 a month unless you have more than 50 orders per month. Okay, the reason we are doing that is because the volume, the monthly order volume changes every month, and we want to keep it fair at all times. So if you have a very good month and later on you go down in sales, we make sure to charge accordingly. But we don't want you to need to have the need to upgrade or downgrade every time. So we just approve the maximum payment the first once you install the app, and then we just charge every month based on the amount of orders you have. If you have any questions about that, again, about the pricing, make sure to list it. Right now, nothing in the chat. So I'm just going to click, let's go, and let's install the app. Okay, so this is the first page when you log in, when you first log into the app. There's a live chat here. You can always ask questions, and there is an onboarding video right here if you click it and you need some more help. Now you can either create your thank you page from scratch and add whatever you want to it. You can click here, or you can check out our pre-made templates. we basically have one template that actually works. It's called Conversion Monster, and it's automatically gonna add all of your widgets, the most converging widgets we have in ReConvert automatically to your thank you page, and then you're just gonna have to customize some small details within the page thank you page. And this is the recommended way to go, so that's what I'm going to do. Just gonna click here and click the Conversion Monster template. Now, it's very important to note that this template already comes with specific discounts on widgets, so make sure to customize it if the discount is too big or too small. Always, again, the bigger discount you can give to your customers on the order confirmation page, the better chance for them to get reconverted. Otherwise, they just completed a purchase, there's a good chance they already used one of your discounts. So if you're going to give a small discount, there's a good chance they're just going to ignore it. But if you give them a very good offer, there's a good chance, very good chance they're going to take it. We have some stores are converting at 15 to 20% on their thank you page. And this is, again, impressive if you compare it to the 0% conversion rate that you have by default on the thank you page. All right, so I'm just going to go over really quick on the widgets that we're going to add. We're going to add product recommendations, which is this area right here, where you can see multiple products. Okay, we're going to have a pop-up with a time-sensitive offer. That's going to show a pop-up with a real one-time offer to your customer, letting him know, like, get 20% off everything for the next X amount of minutes, and it's going to expire once timer runs out. We're going to add a product upsell. And what we recommend, this is highly, highly recommend because it's converting very well, is to add the same product purchased with additional discount. So we can set it up to display the same product purchase with additional discount, works very well. We're also going to add birthday subscription. So that's going to ask customers to submit their birthday, and then you can send them later on an email using Klaviyo, MailChimp, SMS Bump. You can use also SMS. To get them back like on their birthday with a special offer for their birthday. So that's a very cool widget. And we're going to add social sharing. This is these cute widgets that allow them to share their order on social media and give their friends a discount on their first order. And order tracking. Now, order tracking is very important because by default, Shopify sends customer back to the order confirmation page when they send the transactional emails like order confirmation, shipping confirmation, order delivered, and all of that. They send them back to the order confirmation page, but they don't have any way to actually track their orders. So this widget is going to be there and help them with one click to track their orders. We don't charge extra for this widget, although different apps do that. It's completely as a part of what you're getting when you're getting ReConvert. All right, sorry, I've talked enough. Let's click add. And now I'm automatically generating this template in the background. Awesome. So this is the page builder, very nice. There is a help video here if you're not sure how to handle the page builder. There's GIFs and images and everything. This is how it's going to look like. The page builder itself is built. You can do a mobile preview and a desktop preview. The actual page builder is built from a header. You can add links or change the logo here in the header. By default, it's empty. On the left section, you have the order confirmation and the customer information that are by default. You can't really change them because they're the default by Shopify, but you can play around. You can play with the location. If you just drag and drop something, you can change the location of the widgets. All right, so this is the product recommendations. I'm going to scroll it up, and you can hide or unhide widgets. That's generally speaking, you have the exact same idea for the right area. And then you have the general settings, which is where everything that is not related to a specific part of the page, it's just going to be here. So we have product comments, which allows customers to, you can ask a customer a question about every product he purchased, and then you can get very powerful insights about why customers purchase things. You can learn their language and use it in your marketing campaigns. So again, very recommended widget, not a must. And every widget also have a help section within the widget. So if you're not sure how to use anything, except for the free, for the live chat, we also have video tutorials everywhere. Okay, another thing that is important to know, we have something called Magic Designer. We're automatically going to withdraw all the settings from your active theme in terms of the buttons, the typography, the sizes, the colors, everything is going to automatically be withdrawn. So it's going to be very native for you to design everything. Okay, we already got everything we need here in terms of the setup. Do you guys have any questions about any specific widgets or any of the capabilities we can add to the thank you page? Anything you want to specifically talk about? Let's see, chat. Nothing for now. All right, so far, everything clear? If everything is understandable, just let me know and I'll continue. I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself. Anyone? All right, so I'm just gonna assume that everybody understand what I'm saying. So, all right, I'm just gonna go real quick over the different widgets that we can add to the thank you page. So the birthday collector right here, a call to action, which is basically a button with a text that you can send the customer to wherever you want. A collection list, which allows you to add a list of different collections. I'm not sure if this store have any collections, but it allows you to add collections to your thank you page. It's going to look like this. Yeah, no, there's only one collection and there's no image. So it's not going to look good, but basically you can add multiple collections here and send customers to your best selling, sale, or whatever other collections you think they might be interested in. Another option that we have is free text, obviously, a discount widget, custom HTML for the ones of you who likes to develop stuff. So the discount widget here, this is just a random discount you can control. If you want to add a manual discount to your customers, you can do that as well. Let's delete that. And you can also add post-purchase surveys. You can ask your customers multiple questions. I didn't create any one in advance. You need to create one in the admin dashboard, and then you can add it over here. But there is a help video there if you need help. Product recommendations. As you can see here right now, it's set to Shopify recommendations, which is the default, but we also have integration with other apps. If you select a specific collection from within your store, then it's going to contain the products you have within that collection. But as I mentioned, we don't have any collections in this demo store. But don't worry, it's still going to display product because it's going to use the Shopify recommendations. Yeah, you can also add video if you want to your thank you page, if you think it makes sense. Yeah, so I think this is it. Now, once we're ready, wait a second. I'm gonna hit save. Let's give it a refresh. Okay. Perfect. So everything is already set because we use the conversion monster. Again, just make sure that if you want to change the discounts, click on the product upsell, scroll down, make sure if you want to change the discount by default it's 30%, just make sure to change it. If you want the product recommendations, again, make sure to change it. And there are a lot of other like customization capabilities. We made sure that you have control over everything. This conversion monster template just have all the best practices. So I'm not going to go over each and every option. Okay. Once you're done with your thank you page, you need to go back to the dashboard. And I don't know why it's already active. All right. So I don't know why. I think it's because it's a development store. But basically, once you finish, once you complete your to customize your thank you page, you get back to the dashboard. You're going to see here a message telling you to activate the thank you page. Here it didn't appear for some reason. Let's see. Maybe it will show up now. Yeah. All right. It needs to show up. It will show up on the live version. Again, this is a demo store, so I apologize. And it's a live, so I couldn't be ready for that. And now the app is live. So basically everything that I'm going to, every time that a customer is going to get to the thank you page, is going to see the thank you page and all the widgets we added. And you can add, again, you can customize everything. So if you want to check your actual thank you page, all you have to do is just head over to orders. You don't have to create a demo order. Let's head over to this one. We need to find an order that came through the online store and not draft order because they don't go through the online checkout. Let's see if we have any of those. Yeah, everything here came through draft orders. Let's just do. There's no one for. All right, let's just run a test order because we don't have any orders coming through the online store in this one. All right, this looks like a cool product. Didn't activate the store. I think I'm just gonna, maybe it's a good idea. Just let's see if I can cancel the activated checkout here. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Checkout system 7. All right. Yeah, it's saying because it's a demo store, it's not going to let me. I'll just go over to a different store. I apologize for that, guys. I didn't prepare myself well enough for this live demo here. So I'm just gonna go to one of my live stores. All right, this should work. And again, if you go into any order, order that came through the online store, you click on more actions and then view order status page. Then you're going to see the thank you page. Now, this is again one of the demo stores. So we loaded all the possible widgets and you can see this is the pop-up, how it looks like. After you decline the pop-up, also it's giving you another option to take the offer as the customer, because a lot of the times you just want to review the order, make sure that all the details are correct, that everything is okay. All right. And here we have the option to add, why did you buy this product? It's awesome. Perfect. I'm just going to show you some of the widgets and how it actually looks like. The birthday, let's just select a random birthday and it's going to disappear. Now, by the way, the birthday is a smart widget. So if you submitted your birthday, you're never going to see this widget again. The same customer will not see this again. We have a video here. We have the product upsell. You can see how you can switch between images. You can play with the quantity and the price will change accordingly. So we already calculate the price, including the discount. You can change it. You can control everything. Here you can see, you can choose multiple products. There's also a quick view for each product. You can choose if you want to display the description, product images. You have control over everything. We added some text in here if you want, and there is a reorder button, which we didn't mention. And there's also an example here of the post-purchase survey that you can create. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like. You can either do a checkbox when you can select multiple options. You can do a free text option, and you can do a select when they only have one option. And they can submit. You can choose if you want to display it one time or multiple times. Now let me show you what happens when someone chooses to buy an upsell. So what we did basically is because we already have all the customer information, what we do when they click the buy now button, we don't send them to the product page. We don't send them to the cart page. We're sending them to the checkout page with all their details available to complete the purchase. So we call it two-step checkout. That's the quickest way that Shopify allow us to complete the checkout, because right now they are not allowing to vault and keep customer credit information. Maybe once it will be available, we'll be the first to do that. So let's say that a customer choose to buy this product. We click the buy now button. In the background, we generate the draft order and send the customer directly to the payment page. And now, because everything is already pre-filled, the customer just need to click complete order, and that's it, and he's done. Okay, so that's a good example. I want to also show you an example of the order tracking widget. Close this one. I think this one had a tracking number to it. Yes. All right. So I also told you about the tracking widget, which is if there is no tracking order, if the order wasn't fulfilled, then this widget is not going to show up. But if there is a tracking number and you click view order status page, now you're going to see that next to this tracking widget, there is a track button. And again, this is something that our app add to the thank you page. Once again, all right. And if I click track, it's just going to load the track information from 17 track, which is very cool. Again, I highly recommend using this widget. Now, this is basically if I go back to the ReConvert dashboard, and this is a different store, you're gonna get analytics of everything, all the data you need to have. So you can see, and this is a demo store, so don't look at this data. It's just a store we show to different customers, Shopify merchants. So you can see exactly how much revenue the app generated, how many orders the app generated, and you can see what percentage it is from what you have in your store. So don't expect to get 50% more, but you can definitely expect 10 to 15% more revenue, exactly the same in terms of the orders. You can see the ROI on the app. We don't pay for this one, so it's going to be always show this infinity sign. You can see the average order value from ReConvert orders, how many orders you get, and this is also very important, how many impressions you get for the thank you page. So the interesting thing is you're going to find out that for each purchase you get on your store, you get like 3.5, depends on the how you run your business. If it's a dropshipping store or if it's a branded brick and mortar store, the numbers might be a little bit different. But on average, we get between 2.5 to 3.5 impressions per order on the thank you page. Just the meaning of that is that you need to optimize your thank you page even more. You can see your conversion rate. You can see the bounce rate, which is how many people left the page without taking any action. How many birthday collected, how many product comments collected, how many survey answers you collected. And here you can see even deeper for per each widget that you added, what was how many impressions, how many clicks, how many orders it generated, how much revenue it generated, how many conversions, what's the click-through rate, and what's the conversion rate for each widget. And again, the numbers here are not a good example because it's a demo store. With your store, obviously, you're going to see real numbers. And if you're not happy with the results you're getting by any chance, just reach out to the support team and they'll help you set it up for success. Now, another cool thing that you have within the app is we have an activity report when you can see exactly what happened on your thank you page, and everything is here. You're going to see every time someone clicked something, where he clicked exactly, what order he came from, who was the customer, and if he actually converted, you're going to have a link to the new order with the actual value of the order. So you're going to see that everything here is available. The last thing that I think we need to mention is that we have a feature called triggers, and this is something we released not long ago that allows you to display different templates. So what we created, the page builder helped us create one template, but you can have multiple templates and you can attach them to triggers. So basically, and there's a video help here if you're not sure how to use it. Here is me. I'm going to explain to you how to use it, but it's going to allow you to display different thank you page based on product purchase, order data, or customer data. And the options here are limitless. It's like Klaviyo just for your thank you page. So you can do, let's say that you want to display the thank you page, this specific thank you page only for people who purchased a specific product. So you need to create your template. And then let's say you call it a specific product. Okay, and let's give it a template, call it, let's say we want to give it conversion monster. And then you just need to select from the options here what you want it to be. You can be customer information, order, or product. In our case, it's product purchase. All right, and here we're going to do specific product, and you can do based on everything you want. It can be price, tags, weight, cost per item, everything that is available through the Shopify API is available here. So let's do specific product, and then at least one of the product in the order or the entire order is not, and then you can just search for products that you have in your store. Okay, so as long as this customer bought this product, show conversion monster template. and you can create and or conditions, and you can create multiple templates. So the more you're going to customize it, the better your conversion rates are going to be. Yeah, I think this is like the basic stuff about the app. Let's see if we have anything on YouTube. Nothing. All right, great. That's fun. And let me just go back to the app. Okay, so I think, guys, this is it for now. Do you have any questions, anything that you want to ask for now? Sorry, you guys see each other. I don't know how to manage this. If anyone have any questions, just write it down in the chat, and just also let me know how it was so far. Out of 30 people who registered, just the 4 of you joined me. So thank you for joining. All right, questions time. I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds to write. All right, some of the people already left. If anyone have any questions. Thank you, guys. If anyone have any questions, by the way, if anyone here wants the personal demo, this is definitely something we can do. Anyone here interested in a personal demo? Q&A. All right, let's see. We have 2 questions. When you say, all right, when you say mailing options, you mean like us sending the email ourselves, or do you mean different integrations with different, Omnisend, all right. So yeah, Omnisend is definitely one that we're thinking of. Any chance you're using Shopify Plus? If you're using Shopify Plus, we also have Shopify Flow, and you can connect it to basically any mailing system. Right now, it's Klaviyo and MailChimp. We'll look into Omnisend. Any chance you have a contact in Omnisend, someone we can talk to? If you do, that will make things much easier for us and much faster. So yeah, that's one thing. I already have a template. How can I change it to use your suggested template? All right, that's a good question. So let's say that you have an active template. Let me close all of this. Sorry, guys, I really don't know how to use this. So let's say that I already have this active template, and I want to change it to a different template. Okay, it's very easy. All you can do, all you need to do is, first of all, let me show you. Once thank you page is live, you're going to see it in green right here. So this is the active template we have in the store. Now let's say that I want to create a different template, whatever template I want. You don't want to touch the live one until the other one is ready. So let's just click here to create a new template. And to this new template, you can add whatever you want. I'll do it together with you, and then I'll show you how to publish it as your active template. Now you can see this is a draft. It's still yellow. Let's give it a name. Webinar. Okay, now let's say that all that I want to add is collection list to the right side, and let's add 2 collections. Let's add the Air Bonsai collection, and wait, let's add another collection because otherwise it's going to look ugly. And let's add the Planters collection. All right, so I'm going to hit save. As you can see, this is everything that I've added for the sake of the example. And now if I head back to the dashboard, I'm just going to, in the list of templates, I'm going to find the one that is the webinar one. So wait a second. I have a lot of templates here. And I'm going to find the one that is a webinar. Once I found this template, just going to make sure it's this one. Under actions here, you can select make default. So if you make it the default, it's now going to be active. And if I head over to the orders right now and go back to the dashboard, okay, not order merger. All right. Now it should show, yeah, here it is, the collection list. And you can see that now it's the active one. Okay, and you also have here your top performing 5 templates. So it's very easy. If it's one of your active ones, which probably going to happen, you can just do it from here, make default, and publish. So I'm going to get back to the other one. All right, another Q&A. All right, yeah, definitely make the introduction. We'll do our best. And I know it seems sometimes like apps takes a long time to release new features, but there is a lot going on under the surface. If you can get us this introduction, I'll promise we'll do our best to do it as fast as we can. I know Omnisend is also very popular, so there is no reason not to do so. Do you have any recommendation for discount values that ReConvert better, and what widgets convert better? Also, how many widgets do you recommend? All right, great questions. Great questions. So first of all, about the discount value, this is something that is really changing from one store to another, but it's important to understand that the bigger the discount you're going to provide compared to the order itself, the bigger your conversion rate is going to be. So let's say that you already gave the customer 20% discount. It's not going to be wise to offer him another 20%. It's better to give him something bigger. So consider that when you create your discounts. Try to make the post-purchase upsell offer to be the biggest, like the craziest offer you can. Now, again, the bigger the better. We have some people sell digital products that offer 70% off, and it usually converts, as you can imagine, 70% discount, but just go as high as you can go. But another important thing to take in mind is that on your thank you page, your CPA, your cost per acquisition, is 0. So if it costs you, I don't know, $7 through Google or Facebook to acquire a customer, now he's on the thank you page, you can allow yourself to add a bigger discount because right now you're not paying anything to get that customer. You already got him. All right, so take that in mind when you create your offer. What widgets convert the best? Okay, so I'll be very general here because again, it really depends on the store. But if I'm going super, super wide and super, super for the best practices, the pop-up with timer converts the best because you give the customer the option to get a discount on the entire store, and then they can browse products and check it out as the timer runs out, and scarcity really helps. So the timer, and recommended to set it up to display on every impression. You can choose to display it on every impression, once per order or once per customer. I recommend to set it up on every impression, but again, it depends on your brand and how you prefer to show up things. The second best converting widget, and again, these two are by far the best converting, is the product upsell, set up to display the same product purchased with an additional discount. And then you can add a title like get more for X% off. And this works like magic on almost any store so far. And it's also working good because the process to complete the second purchase is much quicker than the first one. After that comes the reorder button. Depends on your store. Many stores don't even need this button. And you have the product recommendations. The view all button tends to convert. I don't know why, but it works on the product recommendations. And how many widgets? Okay, so on how many widgets, this is also a golden question. I do recommend to add multiple widgets. And whatever you got on the conversion monster template, these are great just because the customer might, like every customer is different. Some customers may prefer the pop-up, but if they decline the pop-up, they still want the product upsell. And if they decline the product upsell, they still might be interested in the product recommendations, but we usually place the product recommendations at the bottom because it's a lot of recommendations. And then if he scroll all the way down and didn't find something he liked, then yeah, the product recommendations might get him engaged with him again. And the birthday, again, very recommended. So I do think there's no reason not to offer multiple stuff. It's not like it's going to get over confused. He's seeing products. It's very clear what each one of them means, and it's just going to go for the offer that he finds most interesting. Okay. Did I answer your questions, guys, so far? Let's see if we got anything on YouTube. YouTube is dead. Nothing on YouTube. Bombs. All right. Will this be uploaded? Value bombs. Yes, of course. Of course. I'm gonna. Sorry if I have any spelling mistakes. You guys know English isn't my first language. Sure, guys. Happy to help. Last 10 seconds of questions. If you guys have anything, now it's the time. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Merger orders, is this a question? Yes. Okay, so we do have an app called Order Merger that we created specifically for Shopify that allows you to, based on rules that you specify, like let's say that the order is from the same customer, the same address, and isn't fulfilled, then it's automatically going to get merged. It's going to get merged into a single order. Now, the thing is, we separated it from ReConvert just because merchants need it without any relation to ReConvert. That's first. And second, there's a few issues you need to be aware about merging orders. It might mess up your analytics because Shopify counts it as a new order, the merged order, and it counted as more revenue to the store. So it's going to mess up your analytics. That's one. The second thing is that we're actually, because Shopify released order editing not long ago, we are communicating with them on a weekly basis to create this feature in a way that the upsell of ReConvert, instead of getting merged to a new order, is just going to be added to the original order. But it takes time and the API is not mature enough on the Shopify side. But we are working together with them to get this done. So stay tuned. But again, I can't give you an estimated time for this. We're already working on this for a few months now. And we hope to release it as soon as it's going to be released. We're going to let everybody know. Yeah, but no promises on that. It really depends on Shopify, some of it. All right. Other questions, guys? I'm gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, perfect. Guys, if you have any questions, reach out to the live chat support. I'm going to be there. Just ask for Eric specifically, and I'm going to answer your questions. If you want a live demo, just ask from the support. They're going to send you a link. You can set up a demo specifically for your store, and you can ask for me. I'll happily do it for you. Thank you so much for joining. It means the world to us. Keep safe, stay home, and generate a lot of revenue from your stores. I'll see you on the next time, guys. Bye. Now, how do I end this? All right, let's end this.